I'm back. Welcome to the Best Bulls Ranch. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into my life, a little bit more insight. We're also going to go over more puppies, more studs, more dogs, everything Bulldog related. Let's go. So I'm back, and I was actually gone from social media, from everything for about a month, even though you might not, just by watching my videos, you might not see that. But I had to go to Vermont. It was a very, very monumental thing for the Best Bulls line. We have a new dog food line coming out super, super big. I have more puppies to show. We had puppies while I was gone before I left. I have to show more about the studs, talk more about the dogs, and teach you more insight on everything Bulldog related. So we're going to dive into that right now and make sure you stay tuned. So my most common topic is food, and I'm huge on dog food. I'm huge on food myself in particular as well too. You know, eating properly, if you're a dog or a human, is going to make you feel better, going to make your immune system better, make you healthier, make you live longer, make your overall quality of life better. So that being said, just like I come from the professional fighting world. I used to be a professional athlete, and I understand how crucial food is. So that being said, I do understand it as well for the dogs too, and I see a direct correlation with their eating to how they are feeling and how their health is. So I've always been huge on dog food, and I've actually always known that dog food is, for the most part, is a big scam because they're always getting recalls because they're always getting caught lying. Half the dog food has horrible ingredients in it. They're putting, they're lying about what they're putting in it. They don't care about the dog. They just care about, the top line or bottom line, whatever, the profit. So all those being said, that's why I sort of hedge my bets, and I use 3 different dog foods because I'm trying to make sure I get the ingredients. I know that this one could be lying and I couldn't be getting the proper nutrition. I know that this one could have rat poison in it, and I have to make sure that, my dog's not solely eating that poison because they get recalled all the time. Maybe not rat poison, but like they'll say there's no byproduct and there's byproduct. So they're lying all the time. So I've always wanted to do my own dog food, and now we have our own dog food come out. The Best Bulls Ranch has a dog food. It's going to be called the Real Dog Food Company. And I was in Vermont with now my partner, and I'm not going to disclose his name right now because I don't know if he really wants that, but he's going to be the big investor, and we're going to be starting a huge dog food line. We're going to start with dry food. We're going to do some topper stuff as well too, and we're going to do some wet food as well, but we're going to start with just dry dog food, and we are going to make a dog food that is healthy, that shows that we actually care about the dog. It's going to be true to what we say there is, 100%. If we say there's this in it, that's in it. If we say this is not in it, that's not in it. And then we're also going to make sure we're sourcing from some proper sources, and not getting scraps, not getting bad quality meat, not getting poison, not getting anything. So we're going to do it properly, and also, the right macronutrients where, we're not just filling the dog full of rice and stuff that's going to make it break out in hives. We're not giving them, crazy GMO chicken that's going to make it break out in hives. We are going to do everything right. We have food engineers that are designing the food for us currently right now. We have, we're sourcing all the food as I'm speaking right now. So all the stuff's coming. I'm super excited, not only for you, but just for myself. I'm going to have a dog food that I know is healthy for my dogs, and I'm not going to be worried about, when it's going to be recalled or when they're, I'm going to find out that this ingredients, they're lying and all that stuff. It's going to taste good for the dogs, and the dogs are going to enjoy it. So I want to make my dog's life better, and that's what I always try to do. And then now we're going to be trying to make your guys' dog's life better too. So that's the plan. So stay tuned. The Real Dog Food Company is coming, and you can always message me about it. We should be launching and have the first 100,000 pounds of dog food ordered within the next month or two. So that's huge news. It's been one of my dreams after I had the facility. My first dream was to have a dog facility that's good for the dogs. But now my other dream was to make the dog food. And with my investor, we'll announce him in a later episode. We'll do an episode where we're going out and show more of the dog food facility and everything like that. But for now, just stay tuned. Ask me questions. Hit me up at DMs. The website will be on live, so you can pre-order or jump on our mailing list on our Real Dog Food Company, so you can get the first bag of dog food when it comes out, and your dog will definitely thank you for that later. So This is the first Milkman puppy. It's a female right here. Milkman is now a working stud. And we had puppies while I was gone. I was away for the month. Sarah took care of it, did it. And this puppy is now 2 weeks old. But Milkman is now a working stud. He's Escobar's son. He's a micro English Bulldog. And he's probably... The 3 puppies that came out, I'll show you more as we go. But the 3 puppies that came out are probably the best 3 overall females I've ever seen at this age. This girl is 2 weeks old, and to the naked eye, maybe, or like the untrained eye, maybe you're not, you know, it looks cute, but to my trained eye, I can tell you this is a freaking perfect structured Bulldog, and you know, it has that thickness like Milkman and Escobar. Obviously Escobar's a grandpa, but they're so freaking cute, and I can't stress to you and tell you how happy I am with Milkman and how well he produced. So I'm gonna put this little girl back. She's 2 weeks old. It's don't want to stress her out, but I'm gonna show you more of them shortly. But I just wanted to just give you a sneak peek of the puppies. This episode we're gonna dive into puppies. I have multiple puppies I'm gonna show off. This little girl's mad. Her name is Milk Tea. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this girl. Also, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube right now. Click down below. Discipline is everything in dog breeding. It really is, and a lot of people. So another topic I want to go over is how I always, I don't always, but I say like, hey, I don't recommend breeding Bulldogs. I'm a big recommender of getting Bulldogs, you know, having a Bulldog, especially if you have the time and care for all that stuff. But breeding Bulldogs specifically it's very hard, very time consuming. You have to be extremely devoted, determined, and disciplined. And I really thank my whole life experience, my MMA career, coming from the MMA, coming from being a professional fighter, and you know, being dedicated and probably pretty good at MMA. I used to be pretty good, and having that kind of focus and that discipline has made me into a really good dog breeder. And it takes a crazy amount of discipline. So if you are going to do anything in life, and then this is like a little life lesson, dive in this. I know we're doing dogs, but this goes hand in hand with dog breeding, with raising dogs and discipline. If you have to have discipline first, you can't just like, you know, have no discipline to go with dogs, because then you're putting in danger your dogs, your puppies, everything like that. So I take pride in having discipline. I take pride in making sure I take care of myself so I can stay strong. I can stay, you know, I can think properly. I'm healthy. So my healthiness, you know, makes it so now I can, you know, operate on less sleep than I should be for maybe a couple of days, because I have puppies and all those things. So discipline is huge. You have to have it. And if you don't have it, that's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean you shouldn't breed the Bulldogs. It just means you have to get disciplined first. You have to start focusing on yourself first. And I truly believe that to be successful. I've hung around with super successful people before. I've been very successful myself just by discipline. I built, you know, my whole dog facility and everything off discipline, off making sure I'm disciplined myself. I eat properly. I work out. I do all the things that I need to do, and then that translates into my dogs. That I treat my dogs with praise and discipline in the sense that they eat right, they eat properly, they eat at the right time, that they stay clean, that I have such a high standard for operating, and my dogs have that high standard that translates from me. So I know I'm rambling a lot, and but the biggest thing is that if you are going to be anything in life, in my case, you know, I'm breeding Bulldogs, is discipline. It is huge. And I'm going to show a little bit more in my life and what I do on a day-to-day basis, just so you can get to see me, you get to see the dogs, to see, you know, how the dog stuff operates. And I like you to see me, because one, there's a million scammers online, so always be careful of the scammers. And two, you get to see the program is the number one thing when getting a dog. Number one, it's above, you know, the dogs, the adult dogs, the lines, all that stuff, because one, I don't ever want to support anything that's bad. I'm not going to get into like details, but I won't support certain stores. I won't support certain things if I know they're bad or their morals aren't good. I won't give them my time, my effort, my money, anything. I don't believe them. I'm very moral in that sense. You know, like if I know someone's a bad person, don't care if they're giving me money, I'm not going to give them a dog. I don't want. I don't support that. So I also believe too, if you're ever going to get a stud service on me, if you're going to get a puppy from me, you should first see who I am, how I treat my dogs, how the dogs are treated, everything, because I don't believe we should support things that are bad. You know, like we shouldn't support, you know, people that do animal abuse on animals than buy their goods to them. I don't believe that's my take. If you have a different take, that's fine, but that's just my take. And I know a lot of people have a similar take on it too. And I know a lot of people, previous customers, they love supporting me. One, because I have really healthy, good structured dogs, and two, they love how I treat my dogs, and they love dogs as well. So they want to support someone that treats their dogs well. And when you get a dog from me, you know that you're contributing to a dog person that treats their dogs well. When you get a dog from a puppy mill, you're just contributing, and you're basically giving money and supporting people that are mistreating dogs, abusing dogs, all those things. And I just don't agree with that. So just know that when you are supporting me, you're getting a healthy dog, a good dog, and you're supporting that ethical type of breeding. So I'm gonna jump in ice bath, talk to you guys. Well, an ice bath, this is what I have to do. I do an ice bath, try to do it every day, every other day. A lot of benefits to it. Research, I'm not gonna go over it, but cold. Oh, put the timer on real quick. I'm gonna do 7 minutes. And here we go. This was cool. What? So, ice bath, it shocks your body at first. Now, I'm not gonna give it all the benefits of ice baths. There's a lot of good benefits as far as health-wise goes, as far as energy, recovery, everything. Now, some of you might hate on this and say, my body's a shock right now, I gotta let it calm down. But that this is not cold. Right now, I do colder. It's at 54 degrees. And my talking will come back normal in a second. But 54 is decently cold. Now, discipline is everything in dog breeding. It really is. And a lot of people, they want to do things on their time. They don't want to wake up. They don't want to lose sleep. They don't want to work hard. And I'm not trying to badmouth people, but that's the truth. And the reality is, when you're dealing with dogs, you have these animals rely on you. So even more reason to push and do things. But also on top of that, dogs, for example, when it's breeding time, they're gonna ovulate when they ovulate, not when it's good time for you. Not when you have to go to this event or that event. You have to lose sleep, you lose out on parties, you lose out on all kinds of things. You miss out. You don't lose. You miss out, but not really miss out. You're just choosing that. In my sense, I chose that. I love doing what I'm doing. I love being busy. I love having puppies, and having to wake up every 3 hours is a blessing to me. It's not like, oh my God, I have to work so hard. Listen, a lot of people don't have the opportunity to work hard. They don't have the opportunity to do stuff, that's meaningful, that they love to do. In my case, if I have to miss, for a week, grind puppies, or have 2 layers of puppies back to back, I'm not complaining. But a lot of times, you won't get that lucky, or you won't be that blessed. So super blessed in everything I do. It's just all about reframing. This ice bath is something I do. One, because it takes discipline to get in 54 degrees every day, 52 degrees, 46 degrees. 2, because it's beneficial to me. It helps me mentally. It helps me physically. It does all kinds of good things for me. And I'm trying to operate at the highest level possible, so I can create things at the highest level possible, so I can do things at the highest level possible, so I can make a next level dog food that is revolutionary and better than all other dog food. So I can produce dogs that are better, healthier, better structured, and give better care to them. So for me to operate in that sense, and a lot of people ask, how do I do this? Or you're so good. It's like, I'm good because I set myself that standard, and I want to operate at a crazy high standard. So I need my body to operate that standard. I need my brain to operate that standard. I need everything to operate that standard. I need everyone around me, my team, to operate that standard. And just by me doing what I'm doing, staying focused, doing everything, it's going to motivate my team around me, as well as myself. So when you're doing things and you're sacrificing, it makes it harder to fail, because when you sacrifice so much, it makes it a lot harder for you to quit. You know what I mean? A lot of people quit because they don't sacrifice a lot, but I can't quit in anything. One, it's just not my nature, and two, I go all in on whatever I do. My dogs and stuff like that. there's no way, there's no quitting me. So because I've sacrificed so much that quitting's not easy, and it's impossible. It's not even in my realm of thought. And having this kind of mindset and doing these kind of things, like I said, motivates my team. And if I'm good, my team's good, and my team's good, I'm even better, and my dog's even better, and everything's better. So I hope you got something from this. I'm going to be showing a little bit more into my life. Every dog video will show a little bit more of what I do, how I do it, all that stuff. Just, everything will of course stay dog related, but I think it's cool to get to see, me, the Best Bulls Ranch, all that is one kind of thing. So to put all that together, we have to show it all. So we'll cut in a second. I have 7 minutes to this ice bath. My body's already pretty numb right now, and I'm feeling great. That's done. Staying focused. Back to the dog life. It's definitely cold. If you haven't done ice bath before, I strongly recommend it. All health benefits, mental, physical. You're releasing more testosterone, HGH. Your dopamine release is crazy. Your calorie burn is crazy. It's good for your skin, good for everything. So there's so many things. But if you want to check out ice baths, definitely research it. But I'm a strong believer in it. I recommend it, and that's just part of the Best Bulls life right here. So ice bath is done. Like I said, when you're staying disciplined, you motivate the team to be disciplined. We had Cowboy do it. You guys met Cowboy. It's the first time we've seen Cowboy on camera. I've talked about him a lot. I don't think we'll release his real name yet, but we'll just call him Cowboy. Look at team member number 2, Sarah here, my fiance. She is doing the ice bath. So a couple of different puppies right now. We have the Milkman puppies. We're going to show you those. They're 2 weeks old, and we have some Escobar puppies as well too that are, I think, like 12 weeks old. We'll show you those. Now with puppies, it is, like I've said a million times before, a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of care, and a lot of people don't really realize whether you're gonna breed them or you're just looking to purchase one, how much time, energy, and money goes into them. And for example, like puppies, they can be totally normal. Then the next day they have like an abscess on the backside of their ear or one of their glands, and it requires vet, or requires knowledge, or requires different tools, all kinds of things, medications, all that stuff. So puppies are constant work, and on top of that, you have to pay crazy attention to them. And I always say too, like to this a million times with dogs, the most important thing is attention. With puppies, of course, too, because with puppies, they're so young that one little, even like a little, kind of, let's say, kennel cough, doggy flu, if you can catch it early, you notice, hey, I see a little bit of respiratory breathing wrong with this dog, or I see this, it's good. But if you notice it after it's extremely prevalent and obvious, that means the symptoms are showing a lot, and most likely it's not most likely, it means that the virus or the sickness has progressed to a point that's a lot harder to deal with versus if you catch it early. So it takes a lot of attention. What constitutes a good stud is, in my opinion, that they have the good structure, the good health, the good temperament, and they have all those things. That's number one, right? And that's a look that you want. Okay, that if they are a thick, nice, good looking, healthy, structured, good temperament dog, that their puppies turn out that way as a whole. Because of course there's other factors as well. You have the female that also is pushing her DNA into the puppies, but if you have a male that has dominant traits as far as structure goes, as far as the health goes, as far as the temperament goes, then you'll see that in the puppies. And that's my definition of a good stud, is being able to transfer all those good traits into their majority of the puppies. Now, if you have 5 puppies and you breed a top stud, like let's say we breed Fury to a decent female, I'm not gonna think that all 5 are gonna be amazing, but Fury will show his worth with 1, 2, 3 puppies being amazing, and that's really good because obviously he's not the only determining factor on how the puppies look. Now, if you do good female and good male, now we even more statistical advantage to getting good health, good structure, good temperament. Puppies, those are the 3 main things I'm concerned about. There's no real chart on what's more dominant. Like is this good behavior more dominant? Because there's a lot of alleles that go with that to make that DNA. But you can just see it as Fury has 10 puppies and 7 or 8 of them have his temperament, his docileness, his sweetness, and And that comes with time and knowledge, and you won't know off the bat, but it takes time to see. So that being said, you're going to give yourself a better chance of having a top stud by having good parents of a stud, good grandparents of a stud, good great parents of a stud. That makes the lines a lot more consistent. Because if you have a stud, he looks really good, but his mom looked really bad, maybe had a huge underbite, maybe had health problems, he probably carries some of that DNA and will pass that on to some of his offspring. So that's why when I use the word more solid, you want to have the most solid lines possible, because that's going to give you the most consistent puppies, the most consistent results as far as temperament, structure, and health. And that's why you should never, in my opinion, breed a stud or a female that have really bad health problems, because those are going to transfer over to the puppies that health problem, and or it's going to transfer over to the puppies if they have puppies. So it just adds to the, just like you can have good things pass over, bad things pass over as well too. Milk, come here. Milk, come on. There we go. That's my boy, Milk. That's my boy, Milk. That's my boy. The Kilo's coming too. Milk, come on. Kilo, how are you? I want Milk. Milk, come on. Come on, Milk. So this is the milkman. He's my buddy. I absolutely love him. Obviously, by structure wise, he's awesome. He has a really nice compact structure. He's only 11 months old, so he's going to get way nicer. Full grown, full height, full length, but he's going to gain probably now 5-7 pounds of thickness in his legs and his head. So I mean, if you think he looks good now, wait 6 to 12 more months on how good he looks. And then temperament wise, he has that. He's actually like, it's funny because he's like Escobar in the sense that he's so sweet, so nice, zero aggression, but he has a very hyper personality, and I like it. He's a great, friendly personality, which is, in my opinion, extremely important trait. I don't want any kind of dog aggressiveness.
Hawks.
Right? But his movement, his athleticism, I love it. He's a more athletic version of Escobar. A little bit more hyper, but still not obnoxious, not Frenchy level hyper, And he's obviously very hyper right now because he's up here and stuff like that, but he's very calm too, can lay down, chill. But at the same time, he's also a puppy. He's 11 months old. He's just a baby. Milk, man. Fury. Milk. So structure-wise, this is almost perfect meat. I love how small he is, the size he is. He's about 10 inches tall. I don't know his weight right now, but he's probably 32, 33 pounds. He's getting a little heavier. He's not gonna be crazy light because he's so thick. But he's just awesome, right, Milk? But let's get some pictures, huh? Let's get some pictures. We're gonna break right now. Get some pictures for the thumbnail, and then I will go back to recording in a second. But give us a second. We're gonna break. Be right back. Make sure, let me know in the comments below what you think of Milk. Make sure you click that subscribe. Follow us on all other platforms. We got our Instagram platform, our YouTube platform, obviously right here, and our TikTok platform. Follow us there. I'm gonna start posting more on Facebook as well too. Find me on Facebook. Remember, there are so many scammers, especially on Facebook. You have to be so careful. Don't ever purchase a dog unless you FaceTime me and actually talk to me. They even have fake FaceTimes too, so make sure you're talking to me. But appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take some pictures and we'll be back more. So something that is extremely important that people need to understand is being so hot right now through the summer, or anytime it's hot, you have to be very careful with your dog. Any dogs, but Bulldogs in particular, especially like if they're out and they get excited, the females in heat, they find a rat and they go crazy trying to get him, they get prey driven, whatever. Be very careful, because if your dog gets overheated, they can die quickly. And during the summer, you always hear the horror stories that people with Bulldogs, Frenchies, with those thicker breeds, even the long-haired dogs, kind of stuff, overheating and dying. These people take them to the park and they think maybe it throw up, so they try to force it water, they throw up again, they aspirate them. All kinds of bad things happen. So be extra careful, please, during the summer with your dog. Come on, jump over this, come on, look, come. come on, milk. Yeah. The milkman's awesome. He's very agile, runs around. Obviously he's a bulldog, so he's not gonna be like, you know, like a shepherd kind of thing. But also too, you can see how tiny he is. He's like this high on the ankle. Right, Milk? Right, Milk? Milk, come. Milk, come. Come here. He loves attention. Super sweet. And Milkman is another, you know, one of our dogs that I believe is an asset to the breed, in the sense that he's, you know, great structure. He looks great, but on top of looks, he's also a very healthy, good-tempered bulldog, which is very, very important. A lot of bad-tempered bulldogs, and those ones should not be bred bad, and make bad pets, and they put your family and the other dogs in bad position. But Milkman's not that. He has zero aggression in him, which I love. And then he has that unique to best bulls head shape that Escobar and Fury have, which is super round, flat-faced, and he's only gonna get better. He's young, so he's gonna get a lot better. The chicken. We get chickens. More chickens. So check this out. Come on. Let me show you the chickens right now. Move. So we have. You go on there, cowboy. We got Australorps in. I'll give you guys. We got Australorps. So we got 14 more Australorps. Well, not more. New Australorps. They're smaller chickens. Look at.
Well,
they're not smaller. They're young.
They're gonna be the biggest we have.
But we got 14 more, right? 14. Yeah, we got 14 more. So we're gonna be able, and then we have the regular chickens out here. And on top of that too, we let the chickens out. So we have this big coop. The chickens live in it, and this their protection. And we free range them during the day. They go around the yard, do whatever, eat bugs, eat worms, everything. And then so this is just more eggs. We're gonna probably be averaging somewhere between 20, 22 eggs a day. So more fresh eggs for the dogs. Just like I have, our dog food company coming. I'm still always, trying to make sure my dogs get the best food possible. That's why we do the organic eggs. I don't know what you want to call it. So organic as possible. A lot of times with the eggs, especially when you buy them from a store, like there's a lot of loops that they take, like if they call them free range, not really free range. There's like certain loopholes they use, but obviously ours are organically fed, free range. We control everything, and I'm a control freak. I like to control everything that's going on, so I can dictate how everything's going. So if I can control, what the chickens, what they're getting fed, everything, I can control what my dogs are getting fed. I can control the nutrient content, and I can control the quality of my dog's life and of everything. So the more control you have, the better. And if you don't have control of something, try to outsource from someone that you believe has control of their environment and is reputable, in the sense that, like dog food, that's why I use 3 different brands. I don't trust them because they're not reputable, and I don't believe they have much control of what they're doing. But now I'm about to change that because I need to get control of that. So that's the chicken. Chickens are gonna be growing. Follow the Best Bulls Chicken Coop on TikTok and Instagram. We show more of the chickens there, more of their progress and all that. And on top of that, I'm always showing it on all our other social media platforms as well too, not just here on YouTube. But if you like what you're seeing, make sure you leave a comment down below about the chickens. Milkman puppy. So I showed this girl earlier. I'm gonna show these 2 now. I have 1 more. She gets a little stressed out, so I'm not gonna show her right now. I'll show you some, actually. We'll show some B-roll of her. But I'm gonna talk about them a little bit. Both look amazing. Really good structure. Now that you saw Milkman, and now you see them looking really compact, really nice faces, and that circle head shape. So I'm really excited about these puppies. We put them back now because they're like not hungry, but they're hungry. They only know how to eat, poop, and sleep. So I'm gonna put them back. They think it's feeding time, but it's not. And then I'll talk about them real quick. So I'll be right back. So while I talk about the Milkman puppies, I'll sit with this Escobar son. Now, so the Milkman puppies, they look awesome. I'll show some more footage of them, but I'm really happy with how they're looking. And that's literally like 6 years of work right there. This right here is an Escobar son bred to a Fury daughter. So I'm gonna show you. He's really, really nice. Nice back, nice circle head. There's certain things that I like being in structural things that I'm very, very, very keen on. And one is the head shape. I love nice big head shape, big circular head shape. And Escobar and Fury have that, and now Milkman has that too. The Milkman's heads are getting bigger, and it translates into their puppies. And this boy right here has this boy right here has a really nice circle head. And if you're not sure, I mean, sometimes you'll see dogs that have more of like a narrow pointier head. I don't like that. It's not as good. Also, I like the back to be straight. I don't like super high butts. I like compactness. I like shortness. I like thickness in the legs right here, like this boy has. This boy, I believe, is going on like 14 weeks, I think. 14, probably 12 weeks actually. I'm not sure. I have to look. 12 weeks old, and he's really nice. And that's another thing too. At this age, this thick, this size head, I know what I'm getting. I can see what I'm getting. I might keep this boy. He might be Escobar replacement stud as well too. And another thing too, I've said this before, I love keeping Escobar puppies because Escobar is so calm, so non-dog aggressive, and so sweet. It makes it so easy to just keep them with our dogs. You know, if you have multiple dogs that all want to fight each other, it makes it very hard to have them and have them have a happy, nice life. They keep them separate from their dogs. But Escobar I can keep with 5 other dogs, and I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to worry about dogs picking on each other, attacking each other, anything. And the only thing I have to worry about with Escobar is him getting picked on. It's so sweet, so it makes it easier when I have a bunch of other sweet dogs like Milkman, very sweet, and all that. So that's and that's also very important too, whether you're a pet or breeding, to make sure Temperament is so big. A lot of people don't think it's big until you have a couple dogs, and then that becomes a problem when they want to fight each other. Also too, if there's something that you want to see me talk about, see me do, a question you have, something you've been dying to see, a dog you want to see more of, or whatever, just leave a comment down below. Tell me, ask me. I want to make these episodes, beneficial for you. I want you to enjoy them, like and everything. So make sure you let me know. If you're too shy to let me know in the comments below, just direct message me on my Instagram, on my TikTok, on my YouTube, or email me at thebestbulls@gmail.com, and I'll answer, and then I'll make it happen for you. I try to be as helpful and to all my followers, all my supporters as possible. So just let me know, and I have no problem trying to accommodate. But check out this boy. What do you think of this boy? 1 to 10. Should I keep him as a stud, or should we home him? I think he's going to end up being a really nice looking stud. He does this little split out thing. Act normal, boy. Did this dog. You see? There we go. Come on. He does it puts his legs out so you fold him. I don't know why he does that. But he's really nice. Hey, relax. Relax. There we go. Good boy. Really nice. Good structure. Good bone. Good head. Boy, is super nice. Once again, appreciate the support. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode of The Best Bulls Ranch. We have a lot of new good things coming, good information, and all kinds of content as far as the facility build out and all that stuff. And like, comment, subscribe, follow all that good stuff. And make sure you follow us on all their platforms as well too. Check it out below. Thank you so much, and stay tuned.